guys. So, Gian, Sharisse, and I decided to sit down, chat, catch up with each other, see what's going on with each other's lives. We haven't talked in a hot minute. So, we're going to catch up, and we decided to bring you guys along for the ride. So, hi, guys. We're doing a podcast.
Hey.
Yes. Hello.
What is up? It's been a fat minute.
I love that term. Oh my gosh. Thanks to Sharisse.
That is some good terminology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing?
I've been doing well. Pretty much my life right now is just editing.
Me too.
Sleeping, eating,
Me too.
and editing. There you go.
G and Sarah have become connoisseurs in the editing world.
It's been quite fun.
How have you been, Sharisse?
I've been good. Yeah, doing some editing as well. Video editing for 217, voice editing for radio. See, I mean, that's the thing with all this. Even though we can't see everyone, at least we're totally getting savvy with like Adobe software.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting used to using that as well. And I'm impressed. Like, I thought at first I wasn't going to be skilled at Premiere because I was afraid of Premiere. And now I'm like, now I want it.
I know. I like it. I like Audition too.
Me too, honestly.
Me too, yeah.
I feel like YouTube helps a lot too. It's almost like a virtual teacher.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I love how they have like tutorials, like step by step.
Oh my God, yeah, the tutorials help out so much. And the cool thing with like at least Adobe kind of having it all like the same type of software, you kind of see how some of them sort of like tie in with each other. So it's like if you know how to do Premiere, like Audition ends up being a little bit easier. Even InDesign kind of ties it all. So I mean, that's like the nice thing at least.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if you use like Final Cut Pro, like you will get used to using Adobe Premiere. So they're similar in nature.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I missed you guys. I can't wait till the day that we can like meet up with each other in person and hang out.
Oh man, we're gonna party. We're gonna party hard.
No, we definitely need to. It's gonna be party hard for sure. Do a little bowling or something.
Oh, definitely.
You know what? I want to try out the Texas Roadhouse in El Cajon.
Yes. Okay, what is that?
It's a steakhouse.
Oh, yes. Always down for some steak.
It's like a Black Angus, but like higher up, I think. It's like a little bit better quality. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm always down for steak. That sounds delicious. I mean, that has been like of course, the overall kind of like sucky thing about all this is not being able to like go out to restaurants, go out to school, things like that. But I mean, I'm thankful for Postmates. I don't know if you guys use that at all, but it has like saved my life.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially nowadays. Unfortunately, they don't come up to Julian, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, it closed down, like, right when the COVID thing went out. And so it was about to open. And then this whole thing went through. And it's like, bad timing, right?
Bad timing indeed.
That's so true. Yeah, this whole thing just kind of had some interesting timing. Well, especially you guys, because I mean, it's kind of all of our last semesters at Grossmont, but you guys are getting ready to graduate. So, I mean, maybe it will be virtual. That's what they're talking about. That might be kind of cool.
It will, yes.
It will be, yes. It'll be a virtual graduation.
Well, I mean, at least you guys are making some history then. You'll be a part of the first ever virtual graduation.
Yeah, I guess you can look at it that way.
That's a good way to look at it.
So are you going to do the virtual, Sarah? Or it looks like you were uninterested at first when I talked to you last time.
I still don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it together, so...
Oh, Sarah, do it. I'll join in too so I can watch you and support. Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
And Callow's going to be there. Weirig will be there. All of our good people will be there.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm convinced.
So what you need to do, Sarah, is give me your Julian address, and so I can FedEx the cap and gown up to you so you can, officially wear it.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. That is exactly what I'll do.
And then wear it at home.
Yeah, just wear it around my house,
like Cinderella.
Yeah. It'll probably be big enough that it will be like a big dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is like a gown. That is so true. Well, see, hey, that's another thing, because it would have been super hot in the quad during the actual ceremony. So, I mean, now you just get to be in the comfort of your own house, going to the next stage in life.
I graduated from my bedroom. I graduated from my bed.
Now that'll be something to tell your kids.
She's on the honor roll.
Yeah, I'm on the honor roll.
4.0.
Oh, thanks, guys.
So true. I know, it's like the little things.
Yeah. So, guys, tell me how 217 is doing. What's going on with that? Because obviously you guys would go out and film, and now you're stuck at home. So what's going on with 217?
So we pretty much finished the first newscast, and it's been posted by Sharisse on our social media. Yes, you can find it on YouTube. You can find it on the Grossmont MCOM Facebook page as well. We were able to finish the first newscast, which is awesome. We had 3 PSAs, we had 3 packages of news stories, and right now we're just waiting to hear back from Cox Cable if they approve of it, so that they can air it on a local channel here in San Diego.
Woo-hoo!
So
Yay! That would be so cool.
You're gonna be on TV.
I know, it's so exciting. I can't wait. I hope they air it.
I'm sure they will.
They should.
Yeah, that was just overall really fun to make too, to tell you the truth. It was kind of nice because with that whole first episode, it was mostly on campus and then slightly remote, so we kind of did a little bit of both. But it was fun. It was fun and a lot of hard work, but I really liked it, how it all came out.
Yeah,
me too.
It's nice. I loved it.
Yeah, I just looked how I liked how it looked professional, and it had closed captioning at the bottom, and
yes.
It was clean. And it was professional, and
yeah.
I'm proud of everyone. I'm proud of you, Sharisse, for being a leader in this.
Oh, gee, no, not even. Oh, thanks, you guys. But no, straight up, likewise with like the class. I just think that everybody pulled through like crazy for that one, and especially considering circumstances too. Like I feel like it came out pretty well. Not a testament to me, for everyone involved, and definitely you too, G. I mean, your B-roll was spectacular, and the cool thing is too, because so initially we were going to do 3 news packages.
Right.
Now we're doing 2 because we've had to kind of, somewhat change up the format. But even more exciting is that for the second one, G is going to be the voiceover narrator for it all. So excited for that.
Ooh.
Yay.
Exclusive.
Right here.
Dropping it.
On this podcast.
Woohoo. On this podcast.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that. I love narrating.
You have a good voice for it too, so.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, you really do. Because, you have a good, casual voice going on, but then you can do, the whole informative thing as well, too. It's nice hearing you. You have a good tone, good everything. Go G.
Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy doing the 5-minute newscast for MCOM 119, our radio class.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that came out so good.
One take, right? Your last one.
Yeah, it was one take, and then upload.
Well, then Sara too. We wouldn't. I feel like Griffin Radio and other things too wouldn't even be able to exist right now without your awesome social media maven presence and stuff.
Aww,
because Sara's
thanks.
just boom, so good with it. So you keep us all attached. You keep us connected while not being, officially face to face connected. So no, go Sara. You deserve some props, girl.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yay.
I try to keep it updated. Yeah, definitely.
No, you do though, girl. You do. You do awesome. So did you like setting up the YouTube page for Griffin Radio? Because you totally came through with that. So that was awesome as well.
Yeah. Actually, when we were doing it, we were trying to upload. Who was it? It was the first hour podcast that we got. Was it Israel's G?
Yeah, I think so.
And it wouldn't let us upload to YouTube. And we had to look stuff up, and apparently we had to verify our account that we were on YouTube. It was so weird, and then we finally got it, and then we were able to upload everything. So
yeah, it took a lot of we had to play around with it because the video, I would say, because we had to upload at standard definition instead of high def, because high def takes longer, and so just as long as we had it at widescreen, format, then we're good to go.
Okay, I feel it, because that's something that I've noticed too, that I've had to like adjust with, and it almost feels like you miss, not like you miss out on a whole day, but almost like a whole day is wasted when you're trying to like upload a high definition video and then have it processing. You're just like, oh my God, yay, it's uploading. And now it's like 0% processed. And it's like, okay, now I want to cry because now this is going to take another 3 hours. So true, though. I've come to find that with YouTube.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, frustrating.
Yeah, the processing takes a while.
At least it's things that we kind of have been able to
Yeah.
try to work out, and it's all a learning process. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
but that's cool.
Yes.
So what do you guys miss most about being at Grossmont? Sadly enough,
I just miss like being around you guys. You know,
Me too.
our friends and our classmates and our teachers.
I miss the studio. I miss our Griffin Radio studio, you know?
Same.
I know, me too. Or even like the
miss
TV
it.
studio down there, and just like the environment. I miss Brian Cantarini. Is that like super weird and creepy?
Oh, I miss him too. Oh my gosh.
Me too. I miss him too.
I mean, he was always an avid Griffin Radio listener, always there to help people, always just there to have somebody to talk to. I really miss him. I hope he's doing well with his dogs. Sarah, maybe you'll run into him at Julian sometime.
Possibly.
Right. Yeah.
Well, shout out to him if he has found our Griffin Radio YouTube page. You know, shout out to you. You're appreciated. We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you, Brian.
Shout out to Brian Cantarini.
Mr. Wizard.
Mr. Wizard.
Oh, true. Good call, G. The official title, yes.
Oh man, I was just thinking, because if anybody doesn't know, Brian Cantarini, Jeanette Callow, and I all share the same birthday.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's the weirdest thing. We share the same birthday, and I remember when we found out, I was still in the summit,
That was like the most amazing moment ever.
and I'm like, it's my birthday coming up, and she's like, yeah, it's my birthday too. And then Brian was all like, it's your birthday? It's also my birthday.
I remember that, honestly.
It was so funny.
We were like walking down the hall right by Callow's office, or right in front of Griffin Radio type dealio. And I forget, I think, she brought up it was going to be her birthday. You said it was going to be your birthday. And then it was like, oh.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
And it was like, you know who also shares that birthday? It was like, oh my gosh.
3 of the most awesome people, all in the same awesome department.
I guess
Man, that's just
we're
amazing.
spending our birthdays in quarantine though.
Yeah.
What? Okay, your birthday's May. What is it, Sarah?
May 14th.
May 14th. Okay.
Everything's supposed to open up the day after. It's from what I've heard.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
still.
Yeah. Well, happy early birthday to ya.
Oh, well, thank you.
And speaking about birthdays,
Yeah, speaking about birthdays, G.
I would like to give a big shout out to my sister Janelle. She turns 14 today on April 24.
The day that we are recording this.
Happy birthday,
Yes.
Janelle.
Happy birthday, Janelle. I love you.
So, happy birthday.
Yes, and I would also like to shout out my auntie from Canada, Toronto, Canada. Her name is Cecile Dimabuyo, and it was her birthday on Easter, and she wanted me to shout her out on my next podcast. So here we go. This is your big shout out.
This is your big shout out. Hi.
Happy birthday and go Canada.
My auntie.
Hi, G's aunt.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yep, all the way from Canada. She's listening.
So G has it internationally.
Exactly, yeah.
Up in
Love
Canada.
it so much, you know, the support.
That's nice.
It's awesome.
That's nice when family members listen.
Yeah, true. Support always appreciated, especially internationally. Go G. So how have you guys been liking Zoom meetings and stuff? Have any of yours gotten bombed yet? Because I'm kind of waiting for it, but
Well, we got bombed in that one day of radio class, remember?
okay, because somebody else said it too. I don't know. They were mentioning like, oh, you didn't see the person like log in and then log out, and I'm just like, I'm just trying to figure out how to unmute myself.
Maura. Her name is Maura.
Yeah, that's Mara.
Oh, she came into ours.
Yeah, she came into ours, and we're all like, "Huh, hi, what's going on? What's happening?"
Oh my God, that's
I mean, Weirig noticed. I saw him. He looked at it, and then he chuckled a little bit. And then when she left, I was like, "Whoa, what just happened? Is she supposed to be here?" Yeah, it must have been an accident. I mean, she must have gotten the wrong link or something.
yeah. She must have him for like another class or something, and then clicked on our 119 link and. But I mean, props to you guys for even creating the YouTube page, because Griffin Radio would not been able to even exist without you guys. So I just want to say props to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
For sure.
I appreciate it.
True. And especially G, I mean, well, Sarah always pulls her weight, so that's like expected. But G, you do, and G's an A student, so G's first semester on radio and Sarah's second semester. Like, dang, you guys are pretty boss.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you.
I'm glad we have a way to, still do what we like and have like a platform. Sure, it's a little different, but at the same time, like,
Right.
it's still kind of the same content.
Exactly.
Almost. It's not live, but, we can still do our shows, which is great.
Yeah, I agree. Just a different format, different atmosphere, but at least we all still get to chat with each other, do our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoy it.
Especially at least the weather is getting nice too.
It
so
is.
that might help kind of perk up spirits a little bit overall.
Yeah, it's been very hot lately.
And I mean, you know what that means too? Well, in 2017, we were kind of just like looking towards the future. And I mean, there's really only like 4 more weeks left of this semester. So we're getting...
Wow.
Really? I'm now just realizing that.
Isn't it crazy?
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're like almost there. Are you guys, dang, so I mean, if summer school happens, were you guys looking to take summer school at all, or
No.
done and done?
No, I was gonna relax.
Yeah, same.
Good. You guys deserve it.
What about you, Sharisse?
You know, it's kind of weird because I was actually planning on doing my internship
Oh,
then.
good.
Because that's the last.
Oh, with who?
Well, so I've been kind of looking, and especially throughout all this, trying to see like what will still, is sort of like still open for it and everything. So I was kind of looking to do an outside one. Grossmont has kind of been helping me out, and they're kind of like,
Right.
maybe if I'm having trouble find one, they could always be an option, hopefully. So that would be nice. But yeah, no, it's kind of tricky finding one of those two, or if summer even exists, to see what goes down with that. Professor Callow and a couple of other advisors are almost saying that it might be smarter to wait till fall to try to kind of enroll in some sort of internship, just because there might be more available at that time, with, things being a little bit more clear with the future.
True.
As far as,
True.
when we'll get back to normal, which is really frustrating though. So I'm kind of just like, so we'll see. But I mean, there's always some that maybe I can try to do remotely. So kind of looking for that right now and seeing what the best options might be. But it's tough with the whole internship deal.
Definitely, yeah.
How's it going for your guys'? Because you were doing like 91X this semester.
So we moved online, and he now asked us to do like a podcast like this. So we're actually going to do one with Nicole sometime. We probably should get on that. It's due at the end of May.
Yeah, it's closer than we think it is.
So, but I miss interning. I miss going places, and
Me too. Yeah.
that was so much fun. We had such a great time in those. What did we only do like 3 weeks of it?
Yeah, it was only a few weeks, but it was short-lived, but hey, it happened, and I'm glad it did. So.
Dang, that was only 3 weeks. It seemed like so much longer. You guys did a lot of stuff with them, though. You made the most out of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome that they were able to like move to that format, though, because at least you guys still get your internship credits. You get it out of the way. You're able to graduate.
Yeah.
Exactly. At least they were able to like adapt to it.
Yeah, we still got our hours in. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and speaking about our internship, we'll be having a special guest if he says yes to it. His name is Rick Morton
Oh yeah.
from Z90.
What?
I texted him again. I haven't heard back from him.
People are just busy right now.
Yeah, true.
I feel like it's almost like how it used to be when you like date a guy or whatever and stuff like that, and they tell you to like wait a couple days until he contacts you.
Sarah dating Rick Morton.
Oh my God, no.
So don't stress or trip. Now with quarantine, it's almost like doubled that time to sort of so it's almost like the guy rule, but like multiply it by 2 because of quarantine. So don't worry. What would normally take him like 2 days, give him 4, and he'll be back.
There we go. There we go.
He 217 has kind of been the same way too for this last package that we're doing. It's sort of how COVID-19 has affected Grossmont, Cuyamaca, and the community. And so we've been trying to definitely garner interviews for that good stuff. And I've come to find that they've been a little hard to gather considering circumstances compared to when we were on campus and kind of easier to talk to. People were a little bit more accessible. It's been kind of tricky for me to find interviews.
Yeah, well, I did an interview with Sara, and hopefully we'll add that in there.
Oh, good. I've been thinking about that, honestly. Sarah, we should definitely add to the mix.
Yeah. She did well. I'm impressed.
Yeah, we were having trouble with Zoom, so I got out my camera and I put it on a tripod and I recorded myself.
Oh, boo. You smart, girl. You smart.
Figured it would work.
Oh, that's awesome. See, way to adapt.
Yeah.
So, Sharisse, how's the summit going?
So the summit's going well, honestly. So they've had to kind of adapt in the same sort of respect that we've had to do with radio. So we're sort of, very online now. We have the good old summit website, gcsummit.com, in case anyone wants to peep it out. So they've so we're still sort of doing a print one. So the way that the print one used to work is that we would distribute every second Friday of the month. Mm-hmm. So we're still trying to stay with that time schedule. And so instead of distributing it amongst Grossmont campus like we used to, we just sort of create a PDF of it like we would do for an actual printed version and just kind of spread that amongst faculty, email it out. It actually was part of, one of Bernadette Black's, her daily digest. So the summit got a little shout out in kind of like the administration sort of like everyday daily email. So they're kind of been putting out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was super cool. And they interviewed Jasmine, the editor-in-chief, and they interviewed Olivia, the deputy editor for it. So still trying to spread the summit love a little bit.
Right.
That's great.
And you're doing a great job with that, Sharisse. So props to you for that.
Oh, thank you guys so much, too, for spreading the love with it and everything. Shoot, can do it without both of you, so.
Good team right here. Good team.
I agree.
Yeah, you know what? I've noticed that with all our classes, we have a good team of people, like, working through this COVID thing and still getting stuff done. And, we all work together cohesively to make a finished product. And I'm just so impressed with everyone. I love everyone. We get along well. And, I'm just thankful that, we're able to still do this despite the current situation. So shout out to everyone involved with our projects in our MCOM department.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Great job. Great job.
Yeah, shout out to the MCOM department. I feel the same way, too. This class, whatever you want to call it. I mean, not just 217, but like overall, all the people that are in the department right now, just feel so like close and connected with them. And I feel like we all work so well together. It's so nice, honestly, being such a tight-knit group.
Exactly. Yes. And Sharisse, how was your podcast with Thomas? I listened to it yesterday. Great job, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. It went well. It's the first one of it, so kind of working out the kinks a little bit, a little rough around the edges, but we're trying to get it worked out. We're looking to do a draft one this weekend to kind of just sum up the NFL draft. Yesterday was the first round, so trying to get that all squared away, but super fun to do. I feel like once you kind of get the first one underneath your belt, they become a little bit more comfortable.
Right. Yeah, that's how I feel with our podcast as well.
Yeah.
How is your guys going? Because you've done some great ones. You've had some special guests and stuff like that, and you guys just sound really natural and awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Giovanni and Sara, you can find it on the YouTube page.
Yeah, Sharisse, I have a question. How did you make that graphic with you and Thomas in it, where it says Griffin goalpost?
Oh, okay. So we were kind of both trying to listen to different sports podcasts just to, get a taste of it, try to copy them, basically. And so ones that I was looking at kind of had these like cool graphics, and I noticed that a lot of them were just like silhouettes of their faces.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, might as well try to play around with Photoshop a little bit, see what I can do. I don't know. And so that was just the type of thing where it's like those faces are pictures of ours that I was able to kind of like make into a silhouette with Photoshop. Photoshop and YouTube are just awesome things. So kind of did it with Photoshop, InDesign, and like a little bit of Illustrator.
Wow.
Wow, that's really cool. I like
You're
that.
too kind. I was a little nervous about it. I was like, I hope this kind of looks like us, but...
Oh, yeah, it does.
It does look like you guys. It's like a cartoon version of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It was actually really fun. Like, at first I was nervous trying to learn how to do it on Photoshop because I'm just like, oh no. But then once I started becoming a little comfortable with it, I would not say that I'm at all skilled or experienced in that realm. But once I started to kind of like figure out what I was doing, I was like, oh, this is actually really fun.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, your guys' designs have looked great.
Yeah, we're working on it a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's a process. But yeah, it's been fun so far. I like it.
I agree, and it's kind of cool to see like all the different things that people come up with. Like, it definitely demonstrates like their uniqueness with everybody. Like, of course, we got that, being on campus, but now you get to kind of really see
Yeah, exactly.
some personalities.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's kind of creepy to admit, but I kind of like Zoom just because you get to kind of like, I mean, unless they're using, a background that's like shifty, but to see inside of like people's houses, okay, that's super creepy. But I mean, just to see like, oh, this is you like personally a little bit.
So that's where you live. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Like, kind of, sort of, So that's why you gotta kind of like pick a spot that's like not too revealing, but like has a nice background, but yeah, no, I feel you. Like, it's a little weird. It's like, okay, that's the inside of your house. Cool. There's a pile of laundry there. Okay.
Getting a little personal.
At least it shows that we're all human. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, we can all relate to that.
Yeah, definitely.
See, maybe that's something that we need to do for another one. We'll give like the top 10 kind of like Zoom do's and don'ts of your, make sure to have like a clean environment that you're around. Make sure your Wi-Fi connection is good so you don't have technical difficulties like I did.
Yes, make yourself look presentable and all that.
Yeah. Did you guys know that on Zoom, there's a feature that you can press that you can like touch up your appearance? It's like a filter, smooths out your skin or like makes the background look nice. It's weird. But yeah, Zoom has that.
Where on the program is it located on?
So it's under like video or something. This is so vain. I know what Sarah's talking about. So when this kind of all happened initially and we were kind of like starting in like the beginning of our Zoom stages, Callow and I actually Zoomed with each other and the other Summit editors. And we like found that, or she found that part, and we're like, oh my god, we can like put a filter on. And so we were kind of playing with it, honestly.
Really? Yeah, to be honest with you, I never knew what Zoom was until COVID went out.
Likewise. Well, good for Zoom. I mean, they put themselves on the map with this.
They did, yes. Making the bucks.
So true.
So G is in video settings under my video, and you press the touch up my appearance box.
Okay, I'll definitely try that out the next time we do a Zoom.
No, good old Zoom though. I feel you. It's impressive. I didn't realize that it could hold that many people too. Like, it can hold quite a lot of people in a forum.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Still not the same as a classroom.
No, but
that's okay.
I get kind of distracted on Zoom lectures. I get a little distracted.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, it's...
Oh, no, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we get to stay in our pajamas for it. It's kind of a benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, even then, too, you kind of have to, like, I don't know, sort of keep up your appearance a little bit, because it's like,
Yeah.
I used to see these people every day.
Exactly.
But I don't know, now I just sound like the most lazy individual in the world to complain that I have to get up and get ready for a Zoom meeting.
No, girl, I feel you.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, Zoom meetings, I just love Zoom meetings, like being able to connect with people even though, they're like far away.
You're connecting, but you're not connecting.
Yeah, like in a spiritual sense, it's like you're there in spirit, but like, you're not there physically.
I agree, yeah. It's tough, but it's kind of, it's sort of, it's fun.
Tough.
Kind of try to make the most of it at least, but yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
But it is kind of fun to see. Okay, talk about backgrounds. G is like the king of Zoom backgrounds. He has like Griffin Radio. You do awesome ones. I'm still trying to figure out how to put them all up there.
Yeah.
Zoom challenged.
Mm-hmm. So Sharisse, like, what do you think about Tom Brady and Gronk going to Tampa?
Oh my God, so excited, honestly. I know I didn't want to like go to it because I'm like, should I save it for the sports podcast? But no, that was definitely the best quarantine news that I've heard in the last couple months. So, I mean, for me being a huge Tom Brady fan, it was hard. I mean, it's been a little tough, the transition from him from New England to Tampa Bay. But with Gronk coming along too, I mean, I'm just excited now more than ever for it. And last night in the draft, we actually got a really, really good offensive tackle that will protect Tom Brady. So I'm excited.
Oh, nice.
And okay, this is super dorky. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but he's actually trying to, so he's very big on like not like copywriting, but like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like there'll be a phrase and he'll be the one to like,
catchphrase?
Kind of like that. It's like a catchphrase and he'll want to like own it, like take like the trademarks of it basically, which makes him sound like a bad person. He's not a bad person. But anyway, they're kind of, they want to start calling.
Take ownership?
Yeah, kind of like ownership of it. I forget what the exact word is.
Interesting.
But they're trying to actually coin the term Tampa Bay instead of like Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
So I'm super excited for it. Initially devastated, but you know, you gotta roll with the punches.
Right.
How about you guys, though? What have you guys been doing for entertainment other than editing good stuff? Watching some Netflix, or what do you guys get into?
Netflix.
YouTube.
Yes.
Have you guys watched Tiger King yet?
Okay, what is that, Sarah?
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that.
Have you watched it, G?
What is Tiger King?
Yeah, I did. I watched it. It was so good. Oh my gosh.
That is a lie.
I can't.
I can hear in your voice. That is a lie.
Towards the end. Oh, good times.
No.
I mean, I watched it with my family the other night.
Really?
Okay, I'm lame. I've never even seen like one episode. I've just heard so much about it.
You know, I haven't watched it either, Sharisse.
Okay.
I was... You're right.
Yeah, so you haven't watched it, haven't you?
I haven't watched it yet,
like
but
the
I
Tiger
did watch a theory of it. And, like, it was talking about how can, like, she have fed her husband to the tigers if the tigers were all babies and there was, like, only one grown tiger. It was really interesting because, like, the theory is that she killed her husband and she fed him to the tigers.
Okay.
But it was, like, looking at that and saying, oh, well, how could she if a baby tiger can't even eat as much as a full-grown tiger can eat? Around the time he died, the tigers were just babies, so there's no way. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I gotta watch this, find out.
Oh, my God. So they have tigers in their backyard, it looks like, from the previews at least. They, like, own tigers.
Yeah, they own, like, a tiger or, like, a cat sanctuary or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Gee, you watched it. Tell us.
Yeah, what is it, G?
Yeah, Hakuna Matata.
Oh, my God.
G's like, I plead the fifth.
Just going with the flow. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, because, no, I've heard so much about it. I mean, that's been definitely one of, like, the quarantine Netflix things is
It's Tiger King.
Yeah, the Tiger King.
Yes.
Well, I mean, at least it kind of gives good time to sort of... I've been doing some cleaning. That's felt awesome.
Oh, spring cleaning. Oh, I still need to do that.
Oh, there you go.
Keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
Trying to get my workspace going to make me motivated to actually do things. Do you guys find it hard to, like, motivate being at home, like, doing stuff for school and everything? I found it hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I can relate to that.
I like my couch.
Oh, me too. I've been sleeping on in my living room couch, just for fun. Oh my gosh. Good times.
Dude, Sarah, I've noticed in Zoom meetings, it does look like you have a comfortable couch.
Yeah, I mean, when it's getting warmer too, so like it's colder in the living room than in my bedroom. So, I move over there and I take a nap over there and then go.
You're good to go.
Okay, so true. Go G. I think that's been one of my favorite things about quarantine is the cat napping that I've been able to kind of take part in.
Yeah.
So it was tough finding a good napping spot at Grossmont.
Right.
I know. There's good things to quarantine, or there's good things about quarantine.
Right.
We'll get past it. So, so you're going to SDSU in fall, technically?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about, like, not like leaving Grossmont, but going on to the next level?
I'm really going to miss Grossmont, but I am excited for the future, and I am excited to attend SDSU in the fall semester. I'm not sure if we're going to go virtual this fall, but I hope not, so that I can experience the school in person. But the admission process has been going very well, and they're doing a great job with that. And yeah, I'll definitely miss Grossmont. You know, I've been going there for 3 years now. But yeah, I'm ready to move on, and I can't wait for new adventures to come.
That is so awesome. Good for you.
Yeah. The quarantine life.
This quarantine life, I know. So true. So true. Well, I mean, if you look at it, okay, so maybe because it's a Friday, maybe we wouldn't all be on campus. But I mean, normally if this were like a Monday through Thursday, at this time of day, we would all be having a conversation with each other like we are. So quarantine can't break us down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and the anxiety too, you know, can increase. And so to like try to treat the anxiety, you know, you try to keep yourself occupied with something, or, you know, maybe talk to someone, or maybe just go for a stroll outside and enjoy nature.
Yeah, exactly. It's been so nice outside. There's like, it's good to go outside, get some fresh air, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Nature is flourishing right now.
Definitely, yeah.
Mother Earth is healing.
It is. Yeah, less pollution in the air, right?
Oh my God, that's such a good point, G. Yeah, there's so much less pollution. G, I think that you were the one that, did you share on like your Facebook or something like that, that like pollution in LA is super down because of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard in LA, the freeways that are normally backed up with traffic are like free for like the first time in such a long time. And it's just like, wow.
It's awesome. The benefits that come out of quarantine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and considering that it was also Earth Day the other day, so happy Earth Day, or late Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day, late Earth Day.
Yeah, happy Earth Day. Go planet, go Earth.
Go Earth. You're thriving, you're getting better.
Yes, exactly. Earth, yes. Exactly. Love, love, love our planet.
Likewise, it will all get better. I don't know how accurate this is, but what I've heard is that coronavirus doesn't really do well in the heat.
Yes,
and so apparently the sunlight kind of helps kill it a little bit. So they're kind of almost like suggesting for people to go outside, enjoy some sunlight.
Right, yeah. I heard it doesn't thrive in like 75-degree weather or above.
So we're perfect. I mean, you know, go Cali. So, okay, so what will happen then is I can get a tan and avoid COVID-19 today.
Yes, do that.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I could get a tan too.
Gee, you're already tan enough.
True, G, you have a beautiful brown complexion. You're good.
Can I at least enjoy the sunshine for like 5 minutes?
Enjoy the sunshine.
Please?
Oh.
Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh my gosh. Get your vitamin D.
And that was G's redemption.
Yes. Hallelujah.
G's Sunshine Remix.
So, G, because you work as a technical guy at Seven Church, how has your church been working with this whole quarantine thing?
So, just like everyone else, like we've gone live online, like quote and unquote live, but it's really not live. It was pre-recorded the day before. So, you know, with worship and the message, they've just been recording it and, you know, putting it together. And then what they do is they air it the next day on a live stream on Facebook and on our YouTube and our website. And so that's what they've been doing to pretty much continue our fellowship with one another at our church and reaching people in the community. So that's what we've been doing. It's I would say they did like a really great job, like continuing with the whole church online thing. I don't know if they had like any challenges or anything. I can't say for that because I'm not there, but it looks like they're really doing a great job with what they're doing, and still reaching out despite these challenging times. So kudos to them for doing that. And I'm wearing their shirt actually. So shout out to Skyline Church in Rancho, San Diego.
Promotion.
Go G, yes.
Yeah. Repping the merch.
Repping the merch.
That's just like a beautiful, I've driven past there many of times. This is like a beautiful, not only location, but like building in general. No, that's a nice setup you guys have over there at Skyline. Go G.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have a big campus. Yeah, and we have like 3 locations. So
wow,
one in Lakeside and one all the way in Kansas.
I still can't get over that. It's just in the middle of Kansas, of all places.
Yeah, we have connections up there, so.
That's pretty freaking cool, though.
Yeah.
Go G, how awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, how's Julian right now, Sarah?
Julian is quiet. Yeah, not much is going on up here because of the coronavirus. Everybody's kind of like staying away and in their homes. And I mean, we've already done that before, but now it's like for real, So luckily enough, my neighborhood, we're already 6 feet apart. So we never had to worry about the whole distance thing,
You guys were preparing for this day.
Exactly. We were preparing for this day. I don't know exactly how town is thriving. I don't know what's going on there. I haven't heard anything about it. But the high schools and the elementary school and the middle schools closed, so everything moved online from there. And my mom is doing lunches for them. So, she goes to work and she's making sandwiches or bean and cheese burritos. She came home the other day and she's like, I never want to make another bean and cheese burrito ever again.
Give them to me if you guys have any leftovers.
Yeah, just ship them down to you guys. But yeah, it's been all right. It's been all right. I think we're doing okay. I mean, we stopped tourists from coming up, which,
right.
Which is good, because that...
Good on traffic there.
That's already good on traffic, and that already protects us, because if none of us have it up here, then somebody could easily come up, and it can spread so easily, because we're in such a small town.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Yeah.
Right.
So we've stopped tourists, so...
Oh, true.
Sorry, everybody who wanted to come up to Julian, but at the same time, thank you for protecting us.
And now you don't have to deal with tourists, so that's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when it snows. Not that I want it to snow anytime soon, but... Oh, man, I was so happy when they announced on the news if anybody comes up to Julian when it snows, they're gonna get a fine. Like, I know that sounds really bad, but I was like so happy because I'm like, yes, there's nobody on the side of the road looking at the smallest patch of snow.
I came here for the patch. I'm gonna take it home with me.
And no, that's not any hate on the tourists. You're completely right.
Hey Sarah, what was that the one time in the chat that you were mentioning about your neighbor was creeping?
Oh yeah, I mentioned this yesterday. So Sharisse, we have a neighbor who is 6 feet apart from us, but they live across the street. And from where my house is, the neighbor has one side of their house with a big, huge window that they can look out of. And it just looks directly into our property. We're covered by a tree, but, the tree is kind of a little barren right now, so you can see through it. Well, anyway, I went out there because Shrek was outside, my dog. I went out and said hi and petted him a little bit. And I looked over, and our neighbor was literally looking through the window watching me until he saw that I saw them, closed the curtains, and ran away. And it was like...
You're like, can you make it any more obvious, too? Wow.
So, we got a creepy neighbor.
Oh, you caught a peeping Tom in process.
Yeah, so... It is so weird. And I guess they've been doing it for a while. Yeah. And I guess they've been doing it for a while. I don't know. So.
That's scary.
That is so...
Have you spoken to them before?
Yes, once or twice, but not like, we're not friends with them, so.
Oh, that's super creepy. Have you seen them, since the incident occurred?
No, I think that was the first time I saw it, but I think my parents have seen it a few times. So I think they've been doing it for a while and I just haven't noticed.
Wow, you guys should just close all your curtains right now. Just, you never know, they might have a camera pointed towards. Oh my gosh, these
God.
creepers.
God. So, yep, that's
Yeah,
what's
that's
up with me.
crazy. So, I'm just gonna continue here. So Sarah, what's your favorite song right now? Because mine is "Wildflower" by Five Sauce.
By Five Sauce. Yep. I'm listening to that song and "Old Me" by Five Sauce. Those have been my favorite songs.
Oh my gosh, they play that all the time in the Philippines on the local radio there. Because I listen to their local like radio because I like all the songs that they play consecutively. Like every song is my favorite. But like definitely "Wildflower." If you guys haven't heard Troye Sivan's latest song,
He came out with a new song.
he did. Yeah, it's called. I think it's like something like "Staying at Home," something like that.
Oh, how convenient for the time being.
Yeah, so it's kind of ironic, like because I think he wrote it like during the COVID thing, and then it's kind of like a message to everyone, like just take yourself home. You know, that's the name of the music. Yeah, it's a great song. I mean, like when I first listened to it, it was
Yeah.
like, whoa. Yeah. He did an acoustic version of that song too. It was so good. I think we'll play it here on the podcast, but I'll definitely play it on my podcast. So you guys can hear it. It's awesome. Yeah. You have any current songs right now that you like?
Just Five Sauce mainly. I mean, I've been listening to Five Sauce's new album for like weeks now. Actually, no, I've been listening to Queen too. Yeah, I got Bo Rap the movie. I finally bought it. So I've watched that at least 3 times now. I listened to the songs over and over. So yeah, it's been great.
Oh my, yeah. What else have I been listening? I've been listening to a lot of. Do you know this group? It's a global pop group called Now United.
No, never heard of them.
So each member of the group, there's like 14 or 15 of them, and each of them represent a country.
Oh.
And so they dance and they sing at the same time, and I think you guys should check them out because they are fire. That they are like, oh my god, you'll love them. I promise. They're called Now United. Yes. So Sharisse, the reason why we kept talking is because Sharisse left us for a little bit. So now she's back here on our FaceTime. So welcome back, Sharisse.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay. You're okay. So we were just talking about current songs that we were listening to. So Sharisse, have you been listening to anything lately?
Your favorite song right now?
Okay, so maybe I'm like lame and old, but a quarantine, I've been kind of listening to like old school jams that I kind of haven't listened to for a while. So
There you go.
good old YouTube again. Yeah, so I've kind of been listening to like old random kind of like rap songs that I like from back in the day,
cool.
honestly.
Okay,
Super
cool.
embarrassing. What do you guys listen to?
Well, we just mentioned we listened to 5 Seconds of Summer, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
They came out with a new album, and it's really, really good.
What's the name of it?
The name of the new album is
Calm.
Calm. That's it.
That's the one. I remembered. Woo! I'm so excited.
Nice.
Okay, so not me, but maybe if someone's not familiar with them, are they like rock music or what type of genre are we talking with them?
They're like pop, punk,
Okay.
rock.
Yeah, pop punk.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
But like Fall Out Boy type deal, or is that pop punk?
Kind of. They've worked with like Blink 182, those sort of bands, gotten together and like written with them and stuff. But yeah, around that genre, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd give them a listen, see what you think. Really good.
Especially like their newest album. Their newest album is like
Fire.
their best.
Yes.
I think you'd really enjoy their newest album, Sharisse.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out then. Always down for new good music, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, listen to Wildflower. That's my favorite song. We just sang that earlier.
It's like an 80s vibe. It's got like an 80s vibe to it, Sharisse. It's like very interesting.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you guys for the suggestion. No, I definitely need to get
Yeah.
down on that. Especially new music. I feel like I'm almost like a Martian when
Right.
it comes down to it. So always looking for good suggestions. Yeah, no, music has definitely been something that's like helped during this whole quarantine type deal.
Definitely, yeah.
Do you guys have like a specific genre that you normally listen to, or what do you guys get down on?
It's we've just been listening to, Five Sauce lately. That's pretty much like the main thing that we've been listening to.
Yeah.
So, what are your plans after the quarantine?
I mean, maybe just because the draft was last night, or at least first night of the draft, and maybe it's because like throughout all this, without having sports going on, because I'm a pretty big sports fan, and so before this kind of all went down, the NBA was just like having the most magnificent season it's had in so long. So I was really looking forward to the NBA playoffs, which would be occurring right now. But so honestly, I just hope that everything is good to go for football season, and that's really what I'm looking forward to.
Right, and I could imagine like the stadiums like already starting to fill up. Like after all of this is over, like there's gonna be an influx of people like getting into. It's not just stadiums, but restaurants, malls, you name it, movie theaters.
Yeah, but what you have to think of too is that, remember on the last couple of podcasts we were talking about how concerts aren't going to happen till 2021, like big gathering.
Well, we don't know that for sure, though. We don't know that.
True.
That's just an assumption now.
Yeah. Do you guys think it's like going to go back to normal at some point where we can all do stuff again, like within a close radius? Or, yeah, what do you guys think? Because, I mean, even with sports, like for football, if the fall season does occur, preseason starts in August, it might be to stadiums that have no fans in them. So, I mean, that would be interesting. What do you guys think music's going to do?
That's what I was thinking.
I think from what I've heard, I think they'll open it up in phases. So there's like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and I think each phase has their own leeway as to how they're going to open up events and pretty much open up the country or the world. And so each state is different. So I think California will be one of the last because we have a higher population. So, aside from North Dakota, for example, which will open like one of the first ones to open because they have less population and, their houses are like far away from each other,
You're smart, G. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I just heard that from the news, those phases, like, okay, the beaches are going to slightly open, but you still have to social distance. And then, they'll do the bars and restaurants next after that, we're just playing around with, how we're flattening the curve and all that.
I feel like we can't rush into it right away. It has to be a slow process and then getting things back to normal.
Right. That's why they do it in phases. They do it.
100% agree. 100% agree. It has to be like a gradual process. But there's people not like trying to protest it, but I don't really know how I feel about that. It's kind of like, can't you just, have a little patience for everybody?
Yeah, I think I'd wait it out. I think, yeah, people are just being too impatient right now. And I think we should just we should be patient right now and wait it out. And then you can do your little thing. But right now, I think it's really unnecessary to do a protest at the point because we are still at the peak of this virus. And so we're trying our best to flatten it, but these people are not helping.
I agree. And have you ever seen a protest where people have maintained 6 feet of social distancing? No, protests are like close boundaries. So if anything, that's going to like worsen it.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I've seen the protests on TV. They are definitely not social distancing. That's for sure.
Coughing on each other.
Yeah, I understand like freedom of speech and all that, but you have to also consider like the health and well-being of other people. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way too. It's kind of like, okay, let's just all get through this together. We're all going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Patience. But no, you're right. I'm definitely looking forward to the malls too, though, G, when those open back up.
Oh man, and the movie theaters and all that.
Oh, I could imagine. Yeah.
What I've heard about, like Disneyland and stuff like that apparently is that they're saying that they're definitely going to be shut down for the remainder of the 2020 year and then probably for all of the 2021 year as well too. And they're saying that
man.
And they're saying it's like
oh my gosh.
$500 million in revenue that they're going to be losing, which I mean I thought it'd be more honestly, but nonetheless it's kind of like wow.
But with so much they make, you think that they're going to be fine. I mean,
oh, they're going to be kosher. They own like everything these days, right? Oh.
I mean, Yeah. Wow.
Well, see, and as far as Disney, see, my dear sweet Sarah, especially you loving the superhero stuff, they're going to need to make like some sort of like quarantine superhero out of all this, and Marvel will cash in.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. Oh man, imagine that. Superhero that stays at home.
That's going to be the laziest superhero. By the way, Disneyland makes four to 6 million per day.
Wow.
Yeah, so now every day they lose that much, so.
So there's like 365 days in a year times that, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, if you do the math, there you go.
And that's what, Disneyland, and then you have to Disney World too and all that.
Disney World, their hotels and all that.
Yes.
Aulani in Hawaii.
Oh, true.
It's everywhere. There's Disneyland in Hong Kong. There's Disneyland in Singapore.
Paris.
Oh, true. Dang, it's crazy. We're totally living through some history though, guys.
Yeah, this is definitely history in the making. Definitely something we're going to tell our kids.
Yeah, so true.
And be like, we went through this and you didn't go through it. And we're going to be like the boomers of the...
Speaking of which, I mean, honestly, not to sound like a freak or anything like that, but I feel like after this, like, there might be kind of like a baby boom going on.
It is 9 months from now.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. 9 months from now, there's going to be babies.
We're going to be calling it the...
I kind of feel the same way, too. People with, a lot of time on their hands, stuck in home.
There you go.
Yep, getting busy there.
They're getting busy.
For sure. We'll be calling it the COVID baby boomers or whatever.
Yes! Go, G. Gotta coin that phrase, yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, you gotta find something to do with the time.
All right.
Well, it's so funny because, like, for YouTube, whenever they have that option, like, oh, is this for children? I feel like what do you do for it?
I just say no.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
we just don't say no. It's not safe for kids.
Yeah, me too. Because then it, like, limits, like, your audience. Like, at first I did it and I was like, oh, yeah, it's kid-friendly. But then it just, no.
Yeah, they changed their guidelines on that.
It doesn't work the same.
Yeah, it wasn't like that before. YouTube was very flexible, like when they first started early on in the days.
Good old YouTube guidelines.
Yeah, but then they got, like, a lot of controversial stuff.
Yeah, and copyright and all that.
People complain and copyright happened and all that, so.
Yeah, a lot of restrictions now.
It's still so helpful, though, honestly. I really love YouTube.
It is. You can get an education out of YouTube.
Yeah, no, YouTube has been my quarantine instructor. Like, not to hate, but especially when it comes to all the software that we're trying to get used to. I mean, YouTube has so many answers.
They do. They're very helpful. I wish I created YouTube.
Gee, I could see you like making videos on YouTube, like instructionally or something like that. Sarah too, but no, you guys could totally do that.
Oh man, become YouTubers.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, we'll be vlogging all day.
Just vlogging all day at my house. So now I'm sitting on my couch doing nothing. Now I'm watching this.
A day in the life.
A day in the life. Every day.
It's the same thing.
Watch you get like an awesome big fan base for it, and then you'll become a YouTube celebrity.
Oh man,
that'd be so cool.
That's the dream.
Well, some of them get paid good money. Like, I mean, not gonna lie, I totally watched a lot of like makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, especially right now and everything. I mean, not a lot of those people, but some of the good ones get those products, get endorsed for it, and they make money.
Oh yeah, they make the money.
Yeah, considering all the advertisements and when people click on an ad, then you make money from that.
Oh yeah, you're so right, G. No, I do love YouTube for everything.
For everything, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, that's my source of entertainment,
Even for music, like sometimes the quality might not be like the best, but at the same time you can almost listen to like whatever song you want to. So I guess I kind of don't really mind the quality when it comes to the quantity. Especially
like when it's just stuff that you listen to, you don't really care about what you're watching. You just want to listen to it.
Yeah. No, I agree. Especially it's kind of interesting too, watching all the videos, and since we're all like MCOM majors and stuff. I do have to say that Weirig is completely right. I remember when I started, just like the MCOM major in general, and he definitely was saying, you're never going to be able to watch TV the same way again. And I kind of just like brushed that off. But now when I do watch TV, I do feel like I'm coming at it with like a more critical eye or something weird. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't really watch that much cable anymore. It's mostly YouTube. Yeah, you get your news from your phone. You don't have to like watch, the TV. Not unless if you're like bored and you want to really watch.
I agree. Okay, so super random on MCOM. Do you guys have like a favorite MCOM class that you've taken throughout at Grossmont?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. I would say my most favorite right now is the current radio class that we're doing.
Yeah, radio. Radio in the Summit.
No, you guys are thriving. So yeah, dude, Sarah, you're so like dimensional. Like you did Summit freaking awesome, and then radio, you just tear it up. But yeah, that's great.
Oh, thank you.
Big round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause. I could see that though, that you guys like radio the most, because like we have the station there and everything. I mean, even though we're not using it right now, it's still pretty awesome to have that though.
It is. I'm glad it's existing, and I'm glad that radio's still booming right now till this day, and people are still tuning in and listening in.
Yeah, I'm really happy about that too. I remember when the quarantine first happened, like a lot of the DJs on the popular radio stations were all like, "We're still gonna do it for you guys because we feel you need a familiar voice in this hard time." And I think that's like really great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because in radio, the people who work in radio are also essential workers.
Oh, true. People in the media, yeah, they need to get it out there for sure, the information. And entertainment too, like Sarah said, something to kind of, get your mind off everything.
Yeah, there's something about radio that's like so interesting, like because it's intimate and it's more personal, because you listen to it, on your own, like a podcast, and it feels like they're actually talking to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, it definitely gives it that like nice, almost like personal. Okay, I hate to admit though, I don't know if I'm the only one, but my first time, being in Griffin Radio and actually going on live air and reciting one of the newscasts, I mean, it definitely gets your adrenaline pumping, even though you might be the only one in the room or maybe another person to know that you're live. It definitely does something to the adrenaline that's like crazy.
Same. I feel it too.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Yeah, and a big sigh of relief, like when you're done. It's like, well, I accomplished something.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if it was like clean and smooth, like, yeah, it's definitely nice, good feeling of accomplishment.
Okay, guys, so thank you so much for tuning in to our podcast today with Sharisse and Sara. Feel free to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below if you've made it this far in our podcast. If you did, thank you so much for listening. These are our social media pages. So on Instagram, you can follow us on Griffin Radio SD. It's at Griffin Radio SD. On Facebook, we have a Facebook profile called Griffin Radio SD. We also have a Facebook page as well called Griffin Radio. On Twitter, you can follow us at G_Radio SD. Again, that's G_Radio SD. We are also back on the TuneIn app. Yay! And so you can listen to us there. All of our programming on there is recorded and not live, just to let you guys know. But we are still streaming music on there as well. And we are now back on there. And if you want to contact us, feel free to do so at gradiostation119@gmail.com. And our official website is www.grossmont.edu/griffinradio. If you go on our website, you'll be immediately directed to this YouTube channel. All right, so that should do it for now.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. It's been a great afternoon.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week. And yeah, stay safe, wash your hands.
Maintain that social distance.
Yep, 6 feet apart.
Obey the law. All right, guys. Love you guys, and thank you for listening.
Love you all. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and thank you too for sitting down and having a conversation and catching up. This was fun.
It was. Thank you, Sharisse and Sara.
Shara.
Thank you, G and Sarah. Shoot. Good times.
Good time.
Good times. All right.
Signing out.